Hey, it's JC here at JC's Comics and More, your pop culture superstore, 6725 West Central Avenue, Toledo, Ohio, 43617-419-531-6097. Instagram at JC's Comics and More, www.jcscomicsandmore.com. We've got new comics Tuesday, so we'll get these things pulled out, and hopefully things aren't damaged too badly. As you can see by this corner here, appears to be not damaged on the inside, which is always good, which is best case scenario. I've got 4 boxes, so we'll try to burn through these, try to do a three videos and not 4 videos. Let's see what we can do here. First book out of here is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Urban Legends number 17, cover A. We've got that right there, cover A. We've got lots of good Turtles fans, all excited. Next is Absolute Carnage, Miles Morales number 3, the Codex variant. That's a 1 in 25. Got somebody that's going to be very excited about that. We've got a great John Romita and Bill Seinkiewicz cover on DC's Secrets of Sinister House, an 80-page giant. That's $9.99. I think one of the stories is part of the Batman Vampire from Red Rain. Got the Atom, Red Rain, Batman, Justice League, Dark House of the Dead, Green Lanterns, Harley Quinn and Zatanna, Martian Manhunter, and Constantine. So, and this is no ads. All funny book stuff. No ads. No ads in that. So, a great comic to pick up. And hopefully something that everybody enjoys. You get a lot of entertainment value with that. Looking in here, I see the Batman's Grave, number 1. See, look on the other side, see Wonder Woman. Was it 76 cover? 80. Cover A on issue number 80. Okay. And this came out this week also. Let's see here. Spawn 301. Multiple covers. I think there's like 18 covers on it. This is cover... God. This is the Bill Seinkiewicz Virgin cover. I think this is like cover Q or something like that. So, I don't have many of these Spawn covers ordered. They're $4.99, I think. It's hard to tell, because on the Virgin covers, they didn't put the price. Todd made sure to put a picture of his daughter when Spawn started and how she looks now. That now she's a doctor. Of course she is. You know that she was afforded a good parents who could send her to medical school. Not all everyone that wants to be a doctor can afford to go and afford medical school. I've got Catwoman. This is cover A on Catwoman. Let's see here. And again, like I said, the Spawns, no price on it. I think it's $4.99. I really do. This is David Mack cover on Vampirilla Red Sonja. This is cover B on that. So we've got House or Powers of X, the last issue. This is they saved the best till last. This is the Wolverine character cover. And of course, it means X-Men 1 will be out next week. And let's see what else we got here. They sent me a promotional copy of this Nomen Omen, the blank cover. I've got a copy of this is going to a guy in Texas, in Dallas. He's going to be very happy to get that. And look, we had underneath that some more of these Powers of X covers. So I had a whole stack of these Powers of X. Then I had this. And then I had the other 3 copies. That's smart packing there. See, we've got the Amazing Spider-Man. This is the Amazing Mary Jane month. So, this is issue 31 of Amazing Spider-Man. This is the Amazing Mary Jane cover. I guess they didn't feel they had to put the chest on, the spider on her chest this time for this issue. We do have more covers of those coming in. Here we've got Usagi Yojimbo, issue number 5. I've got a new Usagi buyer, so I added that to my ranks. So this is I'm selling them the most Usagis I think I've sold in decades. I am happy to be selling that many and supporting Stan. Tap Dance Killer, issue number 5. That's set aside for one of my Michigan guys. Drives all the way down to Adrian. Again, a lot of guys drive all the way down from Adrian. That's quite the honor. All these guys driving down from Adrian and from Ann Arbor and their shops up there. But they'll come down here because they want to come to the best. Catwoman, issue 16. This is the deceased cover. So we've got both covers of Catwoman now. The regular and the cover B. Black Hammer Justice League. This is, I believe, cover B on that. And there's like 5 covers on that. Okay, we'll pull out these Wonder Womans on this other side here. And I'll sneeze also off camera. I don't want the deceased disease falling in. This is number 80, cover A. And then I want to say next month there might be 81, but there's going to be cool acetate covers coming on those issues. But that's cover A on issue number 80. And I want to say that a couple more of these. Again, these are virgin covers on these. And I see that there's a damaged one that was put in the box. Folded in the box. It's too bad. But this is the Grey Capullo and Todd McFarlane issue. I don't think that's a variant of all, but this is like cover D or Q or something. But unfortunate damage there. And again, no price on the back, but I'm pretty damn sure they're $4.99. Okay. I see a Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy cover. And we're pulling out some comics that have the deceased cover to Flash number 80, which is a takeoff on cover 123 of the original, well, not the original, the Silver Age series, the Barry Allen series, which had Barry on one side and Jay Garrett on the other side. And it's like, help me. And it's like, you know, both of them were saying, you know, here I am. And that's where Barry met Jay. Issue number 2. This is cover A of Triage from a Dark Horse. Make sure a copy of that gets set aside for one of my pull customers. And here's the variant cover on Absolute Carnage Miles Morales. Issue number 3. I think that's the last issue of this particular run. Yes, this goes into Absolute Carnage number 4. And it looks like there will be an Absolute Carnage Miles Morales 4, perhaps. That's cover B. We have to find our cover A's. Okay, we've got Star Wars Adventures Return to Vader's Castle, issue number 2. This is cover B. Make sure a copy of that gets set aside for one of my Star Wars collectors. Here we've got Vampirilla Red Sonja, issue number 2. This is cover E. Eating some burgers. Although Babstar, that she forgot Vampy's. She got Vampy's little ego that was there. That's always been there. See? Or her bat. She forgot to draw her bat right there. We like seeing Vampy's bat. Let's see. Put a piece of cardboard there. Here we got True Believers. This reprints Uncanny X-Men 141. Part 1 of Days of Future Past, which is also the first appearance of Pyro. It's a buck. It's a buck for this Chris Claremont, John Byrne, and Terry Austin masterpiece. If you've never read Days of Future Past, you need to read it. Here we've got the cover B, the Jim Lee cover of Ruby. Don't have many of those copies available, so don't wait. Pause this really quickly, take care of the person that walked in. Okay, we're back. Got a few more copies of Ruby 1, the Jim Lee cover. Again, I didn't put much faith into this book. So if you're interested, I would not wait very long. Let's see here. This is cover G of the Superior AOC. Kind of looks like Madam Hydra there. So AOC is the new Madam Hydra. And that's cover G on that. Here we've got the Mary Jane variant on Loki number 4. And of course, they got her like the movie Loki, because he's Pretty Boy Loki. He's Pony Boy Loki. But Mary Jane, I'm surprised that she looks like that. That this artist was confident in her art skills, knowing that we'd recognize her as Mary Jane. So they didn't have to put the spider on her chest. We've got a few of the Halloween Comic Fest. Johnny Blaze Ghost Rider 1. This reprints Damnation, Johnny Blaze Ghost Rider 1. So we've got that there. And we'll have a few copies of those that will be given away on the 26th. So not a lot of them. We'll get a few we'll give away. Got Animosity number 24. That's set aside for a poll customer. We've got Mystery cover B, issue 2 from Xenoscope. That is set aside for a customer. Here's the regular A covers on Amazing Spider-Man number. Let's get this camera to quit moving. Number 31. This is part of an Absolute Carnage tie-in. And can't wait to read that. Seems that the artist is basing his Gwen Stacy on Dallas, Richie Cunningham's daughter, who played her in the Spider-Man 3 movie. Ryan Otley, the artist. And it looks like all the rest from that side are all Amazing 31s. And see, looking at the last few, I do have a few damages in there. Not many, but there are a few books that are banged up on that there. So make sure I set those aside and make sure I indicate that they were damaged. I mentioned Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy 2. This is, let's see who did the cover on this. This cover is by Warren Lau. Nice Poison Ivy cover there. Can't wait to see the Harley Quinn, but there's a plant that you'd like to water. Boy, oh boy, that's a nice cover. I see Web of not Web of Spider-Man, Web of Black Widow. This is the Mary Jane variant on that. And you see they had to put a Spidey belt on her. And the artist couldn't even draw Spider-Man's face. They took that, I believe that is, might be a John Romita Sr. or Jr. face there that they had to put on there. And she's wearing these really ugly mom jeans. Ugh. I thought I could get Spidey's, his Spidey sense tingling. Okay, here we've got another Spawn 301. It is $4.99, and I guess you're supposed to look at this in the mirror backwards or something, because this certainly is backwards. But this is the J. Scott Campbell variant. I've got a lot of the J. Scott Campbell variants ordered, and they did a virgin cover of J. Scott Campbell also. So we've got three of the Spawn covers out of all the different covers found so far. There's a Derek Robertson cover on Oliver, issue number 4. Make sure a copy of that gets set aside for one of my regulars. Make sure that he kept happy. And here's perhaps the best AOC Supreme cover. Got a blank cover there, so you can get an artist to draw their versions of her on there for you. Sorry, just had to check on the person that just left, making sure they weren't walking out with anything, knowing I'm a little distracted here. Cover B of The Watcher, number 3. That's set aside for my customer. Here of East to West, number 43. Make sure a copy of that gets set aside for one of my poll customers. Here we have the first issue. Or no, this is actually issue 3, Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, Dark Temple. Make sure copies of those get set aside for some of my Star Wars fans. And this box here, looks like there's a lot of stuff in this box, but there's a lot of the same product. So we got a lot of quantity in this box. Or not quantity, a lot of, again, a lot of the same issues, because I ordered so much on some stuff. Got Collapser number 4 from DC's Young Animal. Make sure a copy of that gets set aside for one of the poll customers. I see we have, this is Halloween Comic Fest, reprints Ultimate Fallout number 4, I think, which we have copies available for sale, first printings. Copies still sealed in the bags. Mint copies have never been taken out of the bags. Got people inquiring about them. You guys need to come get these things before they start going up even further than what they are, because they're going to go up. Now, we do have some damaged copies of these, but these are giveaways. I don't care how damaged they are. They're not getting called in. They're only giveaways. I'm not going to waste my Diamond Reps time calling those things in. Got issue number 2 of Contagion. This is the variant cover, which we check here. I do have a cover A variant still. If you buy all the cover Bs, we're going to form one big picture going down the building. So that is the cover Bs on those. Gotta check those out. Those are okay, so not damaged. See, we got the new Zorro, issue number 2, Rise of the Old Gods. We got something for our shop steward. He's going to be happy that he can get his own little Cthulhu Chia pet there. And one for another customer who has a lot of stuff on hold he needs to pick up. He needs to pick up. I'm going to have to go online and check the obituaries and see if he passed away, because sometimes customers pass away and nobody tells the comic shop owner. I did that for another customer yesterday. I didn't see the obituaries, but he doesn't live in the Toledo area, so it's possible he may have passed away. Here we got the Batman's Grave. This is issue 1. I do have some copies with some banged up corners there. Those appear to be the only ones with the corners like that, so I'll make sure I'll set those aside and determine whether they are bad enough to call in as a damage. Not sure about this. I'm going to have to read this, see what it's like. Let's see, we've got another copy of Spawn 301. I think this is cover D. And I think this is Jason. Yeah, this Jason Alexander. So you've got George from Costanza, George from Seinfeld doing that cover. And I only ordered 3 copies of that cover. So issue number 2. This is cover C of Mystery. Somebody's getting their drink on and getting ready to get some beads. She wants lots of beads. She'll make sure that you don't just get the beads, give her to her for free. She'll give you a little something, something, wink of the eye to get some beads there. Here we've got the second printing of Symbiote Spider-Man. The Absolute Carnage. Second printing of Symbiote Spider-Man. Make sure I set a copy of that aside for one of my customers that wants all the second printings on those. So he's going to be very happy to get those. I see the cover A on the Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy. Cover A, and Harley says this is better than Whack-A-Mole. Or Whack-A-Hole. But fighting the Floronic Man. That's a nice looking cover there. Can't really wait to read that. It's a good fun book. Here we have the cover B of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Urban Legends. This is cover B. I could swear the other cover said it was cover A. Or did it say cover? It was cover B. No, this was cover A. And now we've got cover B. So, got both covers. On Turtles Urban Legends, we just have to find the retailer variant for my customer. Put the rest of those turtles aside. Here is the second printing on Absolute Carnage, Miles Morales. So again, much like the other second printing, make sure it gets set aside for my Absolute Carnage collecting fan. This is cover C on Triage, issue number 2. Make sure that gets set aside. This is the cover A on Powers of X, number 6. So last issue of that series, and then of course next week, new X-Men number 1 starts with 1,000 covers. Just kidding, there's not 1,000 covers. There's 297 covers. Here we got the variant cover on White Fox. This is also featuring Future Avengers. Ooh, spooky kids. I'll have to make sure a regular copy of that gets set aside for a customer. This is cover A on Vampirilla and Red Sonja. Make sure it gets set aside for a shop steward as well, because he wants to make sure he's got his Vampy Reds here. Mystery Cover D, issue 2. One copy gets set aside for the Xenoscope fan, and that's it for this box. We're gonna excuse me. We're gonna bring this video to an end. If you do like these videos, of course, subscribe and like and hit the bell for notification. Other than that, have a great new comic day on Wednesday. Thanks again. Thanks for watching.